Welcome to the magnificent journey, decoding the greatest mystery in history. For millennia, humanity believed the pyramids were built through immense suffering of slaves. Yet, modern science has proven otherwise. This stands as a miracle of supreme engineering. With no machines, they raised 2 million massive stones, using intelligence far beyond their era. Is this merely a royal tomb, or does it hold the sacred cipher of the distant shining stars? Traveling back 4,000 years, the glorious 4th dynasty of Egypt entered its golden age. The mighty pharaoh Khufu ascended the throne, holding the absolute power of a living god. According to ancient records, his ambition lay far beyond ruling this fertile land. He desired to build an architectural marvel, surpassing all limits to endure through time. A colossal tomb where the king's body is protected, and his soul will merge with the distant stars. This monumental duty was given to Hemunu, the genius vizier and chief architect. Under his command, the most massive mobilization of manpower in history occurred. Tens of thousands of artisans and laborers from across the nation gathered at Giza. But before the very first stone was placed, they had to solve an incredibly challenging problem. The foundation for this multi-million-ton structure demanded perfect flatness everywhere. Hemunu ordered workers to dig an intersecting network of trenches on hard stone. They filled the trenches with water, using the water level as a precise natural balance. Then they chipped away the rocks rising above the water, creating a perfectly flat surface. The margin of error across the massive 13-acre area shifted by 2 centimeters. This stands as an incredibly powerful testament to this civilization's astounding skills. Furthermore, the massive structure had to be perfectly aligned with the 8 cosmic directions. A deviation of just 1 degree would destroy its spiritual meaning and worldly balance. How did they find the north-south axis when magnetic compasses had not yet been invented?
Before the enemy can regroup.
The answer lies in the night sky, where Egyptian priests closely tracked the orbits of immortal stars. Their wisdom transformed the messy site into a giant cosmic observatory in the desert.
By your leave, my king, it shall be done.
Many modern scholars believe they meticulously observed the stars moving around the pole. Using ropes and wooden rods for alignment, they drew bisecting lines to find the precise North Pole. Thus, the 4 sides of the magnificent pyramid point almost perfectly to the 4 directions. But the miracle does not stop at alignment. It also hides deeply within structural ratios. The pyramid's base perimeter, divided by twice its height, yields the precise value of pi. This irrational number shows a circles ratio, totally unrelated to pyramids. Is this a random coincidence, or did the Egyptians understand geometry early? Furthermore, the golden ratio phi also appears in the side slopes of this magnificent structure. This ratio brings perfect harmony, helping the structure withstand the most terrifying earthquakes. On a larger scale, the positions of the 3 great pyramids at Giza were never placed randomly. They accurately replicate the Belt of Orion, the brilliantly glowing constellation. In ancient beliefs, Orion is the resting place of Osiris, god of the underworld. By copying the heavens on Earth, Hemiunu wanted the king's soul to easily find its way home. The pyramid acts as an ascension machine, directly connecting our mortal world with the divine. To turn this spiritual machine into reality, they needed a colossal amount of stone. Over 2 million limestone and red granite blocks, each weighing from 2.5 to 80 tons. The entire national economy was mobilized to provide food and tools for this mega project. From distant quarries, fleets of stone carrying ships followed each other across the swirling Nile River. Just imagine, how could human strength drag stones weighing dozens of tons up to such a towering height? The answer does not lie in cruel whips, but in the ultimate power of unity and peak technique. Many great historians have proven that absolutely no slaves were forced to work at Giza. Digs revealed a structured village made exclusively for the builders and their beloved families. They were free workers and highly skilled artisans who were fully paid and received proper medical care. Their diet was incredibly rich, with beef, lamb, delicious fish, fresh bread, and fine beer brewed every day. Teams of builders proudly carved their names on the stones, showing their fierce dedication to their great king. At the dusty construction site, the sound of chiseling echoed endlessly from dawn until the late dusk. Their only tools were copper chisels, hard stone hammers, and incredibly primitive wooden logs. To move the massive stones, they used wooden sleds pulled by the immense physical strength of dozens of men. A person walking ahead would constantly pour water on the sand to reduce friction on the sled. When the sand's surface reached enough moisture, the required pulling force was halved, making the work much easier. But the greatest challenge was how to lift these giant stones hundreds of meters high into the sky. Researchers believe that a massive spiraling ramp system was meticulously built around it. Thousands of sweating workers strained their bodies to pull the massive stones up along this gentle slope. At narrow corners, they may have used cedar wood cranes and a counterweight system to rotate the blocks. Each stone block was finely cut, stacked so tightly together that not even a thin blade could fit inside. The outer layer was once covered in smooth white limestone, reflecting the blazing sun just like a gem. Architect Hemiunu, with his sun-darkened skin, devoted his entire life to this great project. He had to ensure the construction pace never slowed, for the king's final passing could arrive any time. Absolute precision in construction was strictly required so the internal tunnels would not collapse. And beneath those millions of tons of heavy limestone, Egyptians hid the greatest chambers in history. The pyramid's entrance was perfectly disguised, hiding a system of steep and narrow stone hallways. Passing through those dark tunnels, we enter the Grand Gallery, a true architectural masterpiece. This 9-meter-high room was built using corbel vaulting, successfully dispersing the pressure above. Continuing upwards, the king's majestic chamber appears, fully lined with beautiful dark red granite. Inside sits a lidless sarcophagus, believed to once protect the powerful pharaoh's sacred body. The strangest feature is 2 narrow shafts piercing the tower, pointing straight into the silent, starry sky. These stone shafts were not meant for air, but served as a spiritual path for the soul to reach eternity. Above the king's room are 5 weight-relieving chambers, brilliantly designed to support the heavy roof. Chief architect Hemiunu calculated all risks to protect the eternal slumber of the king. However, is this the entirety of the secrets hidden inside this majestic architecture? Over thousands of years, many nearby tombs were destroyed by thieves to steal incredibly precious treasures. But the Giza Pyramid still stands proudly, defying all human intrusion efforts and the flow of time. Until the early 21st century, a modern quantum scanning project changed archaeology. By utilizing cosmic muon particles, the scanning system can see through the thick stone walls. The results shocked the entire world when it discovered a colossal, unknown hollow void hidden inside. This mysterious space is 30 meters long, resting completely silent above the Grand Gallery. No one, not even daring tomb robbers, has ever stepped into this sacred place for 4,000 years. Is this a chamber holding actual treasure, or just another pressure-relieving structure here? Modern technology is lifting the mystery, but each new answer gives birth to countless new questions. The scanner's cold blue light sharply contrasts with the golden ancient limestone weathered by the flow of time. The stunning intersection of quantum science and ancient wisdom paints a magnificent picture. Giza is not just stone and sand, it is an immortal testament to the human will for eternity. The Giza Pyramid stands proudly after 4 millennia, carrying a silent ancient message. Do you think this is a divine miracle, or the absolute pinnacle of human scientists? Please leave a comment below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing history mysteries.